All right, perfect. Recording has been initiated, and I want to welcome everyone now to this special voice AMA featuring ClapCoin, which is said to be the home of contest and competition. Joining us today, we've got the man himself from the team, Vicky Blade. Hey man, care to say hello?
Hello guys, it's a very huge honor to be part of this voice chat. Something I've definitely been looking out for since last week, and it's awesome to be here.
I think you went on mute. We can no longer hear you, Vicky.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you now.
Oh, okay. So I said it's a very big pleasure to be part of this voice chat. Have I have been looking forward to it since last week, and it's a big honor. Cannot wait to upload every single information I have in my head and definitely get to
Totally.
answer all the questions that will be thrown at me. So I'm really excited.
Sounds good. Sounds good. We're equally happy and excited to have you here. Let's begin by having you tell us little about yourself. Your background, your experience, and also that of the team behind the ClapCoin. What's your overall background and experience like? Let's get to meet you guys.
Okay, I'll start with my personal experience. Um, well, I've had like a basic foundation in cryptocurrency. It's more like I was part of the first people that or would I say part of the luckiest people who knew about Bitcoin, but was too worried about the fact that Bitcoin was the antichrist, the kind of certain. And we had opportunities to earn Bitcoin from the internet, but we felt it was like a world control, scam. So we passed on it. That was like 2010 when Bitcoin was still being issued on the internet for you to do basic tax and all. So going forward and seeing how Bitcoin grew, developed my interest into cryptocurrency, but still with a shallow mind, not with an in-depth thinking. And I've been opportune to work for a couple of projects. Like back in the past, a lot have folded up, some have closed, and some are nowhere to be found. Like they just stopped trading and everything just faded off. So about the team, my name is Victor, mm, and I'm an American. ClapMe is registered as an LLC in the United States to operate as a social network. Um, ClapCoin is the governance token of ClapMe. They recognize that ClapMe is allowed to trade cryptocurrency, but ClapCoin as an entity was never sold as a security. Neither did we do a pre-sale or crowdfunding using it as a medium of exchange. We never sold it, so I bet we are good when it comes to that aspect of it being the governance token of um, ClapMe. And we're definitely running an airdrop right now and trying to reward people for registering on ClapMe and bringing in their friends and families to on ClapMe. The team, the lead dev, is very knowledgeable with NFTs and cryptos, and he's a wizard when it comes to programming and coding. And we have a CIO, and she speaks 7 languages. Although she's from the United Kingdom, she's white. She's the only white person in the team, and we are all black men. So but
Yeah,
she's the only white person in the team. She
that's
speaks
great.
over 7 languages, and she helps us with translation with most of our international communities when we don't want to talk to prospective partners that don't speak English, as a second language or first language, you know. So basically, that's all about the team.
Sounds awesome. Seems like you've got yourself a group of elite squad behind ClapMe. So, you all mentioned you're all blacks. So, are you guys from Africa or from what part of the world?
Okay, originally, I am from Nigeria, and but I naturalized in the United States. So currently, I'm an American, and a lot of my team members are Nigerians, and we have just one other American with us that is part of the core team members, and with the UK team member that is a white lady, and the rest are all Nigerians. Yeah.
Oh, cool, cool. That sounds great. Sounds awesome. It would interest you to know I'm a Nigerian as well, but
Oh,
I am still, in Nigeria, still looking for means to jackpot. Should I use the word jackpot?
I guess that's the
Also,
general terminology right now back home
yeah,
in Nigeria.
we're just trying to escape the economy and all that. Anyway, that's by the way. Glad to, meet you on here. Sounds
Yeah,
awesome.
same here. Same here.
All right. So, moving forward now, you want to tell us about the project itself now, Clap Me. What's the concept behind it? I mean, give us an introduction into how it functions. What is it you're bringing to the blockchain space? What are you trying to do with Clap Me?
Okay, that's actually great. Um, Let me start from the conception of clap me so everybody can understand, the angle I'm coming from. You see, clap me was actually created since 2013, if I'm not mistaken. It was created since 2013, and ever since then, we have been trying to create something different from the regular social network. Like a lot of social network currently on right now, like Clap Me was definitely there before them. That's I had Clap Me, you know, copyrighted as an idea, and I was looking for a set of 10 people that can actually bring it to life, exactly how I envisioned it. And we met quite a couple of people. We met some engines. We met different people, and people did a lot they could. We spent money here and there, but it wasn't just it. It was just looking like a regular social network where every normal person can just come in and meet people. But that was not exactly how it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be more than just a social network. And it went on like that for a couple of years until I met the lead dev in 2017. And as of 2017, I couldn't afford him though. I couldn't afford him. So I left him, with the fact where to say that because you can't pay the price, you tend to go for someone cheaper, and you go for the cheaper person, but the cheaper person keeps giving you cheap products, more like that. Like so, they were not expressing it properly. And 2021, I had to go back to the lead dev, and I told him, see, this is going to be big, this is going to hit, and I've been on it for a couple of years, and I'm tired. Um, Let me see what you can do, so we can start work. And he said, okay, no problem. I mean, then we started, and I saw his work, and I was really moved, and I was like, man, this is the guy, you know. So Clap Me was created as a medium where people can compete against themselves. Because if you check what is going on with the world is moving so fast. We're forgetting about we humans. We're concerned about NPCs, characters. People don't want to see actual faces no more. People want to go to the metaverse, but there's nothing wrong with the metaverse though. The metaverse consists of, NPC characters because you cannot have yourself in the metaverse. You can have a character representing you in the metaverse, which is more or less like putting the the computer programming ahead of we humans. So ClapMe intends to have real people compete with real people from one place anywhere in the world. Like, why do you have to be in Africa and you can compete with somebody in the United Kingdom or in Asia in real time and get paid for doing it by just going to a particular platform and joining a certain competition? So we were like, how do we make this fair? So we said, okay, in reality, when people want to create contests, like, you get a hall, you do publicity, and you have quite a lot of people come and try to buy tickets so they can compete physically. Then we said, okay, we're going to create something called a society where businesses can create free pages and host their own competitions using ClapCoin as the payment system. Now, the reason why we're using ClapCoin as a payment system is because we don't want to do with traditional currency, having people trying to convert their money to participate. Crypto is more like a general means of transaction where anybody can convert a currency and buy, then come on the platform and actually partake in whatever good is whichever company is trying to bring in. So that that was it. And we were like, okay, if brands can create their own way of competing and people can come and see it in real time, that will really solve the problem of having a particular competition in a particular country and claiming the winner of that particular competition is the best in the world. You cannot say that person is the best in the world when you didn't have the rest of the world come to compete. And when we talk about the rest of the world, we ain't talking about people that can easily afford a ticket to go for the competition, or they can afford any other means to go for the competition. We're talking about the common man who doesn't have these resources for his phone, who doesn't know nobody, wasn't born by influential people, but wants to give, his talent a shot. And with ClapMe, you cannot do, this, that. No, your talent will speak for you, because if you're good, people will vote for you. People will clap for you, and your competition is going to be higher based on how many reactions you get, and you're going to be rewarded based on how much clap coins were contributed from all the participants, and everything will be given to you directly. So that has already been envisioned out. Then we create something different, and we said, okay, why can people brag and boast about their skills? Like, if I'm a mechanic and I'd be like, my skill is like top notch, I'm the best in what I do, I'm the best in the world in terms of automobile repairs. Like, why can't I come to a platform and say this thing, then have every other mechanic come compete with me and say, nope, you are not better than them. You're not better than me. I'm better than you. And you go like, okay, we have two people brag on the same thing. Why don't you all have a live show and let people, decide? So in that case, we're trying to bring a niche which we say, okay, I'm the best in the world, verified by ClapMe, which means, and we're not going to just be best in the world for shows. You're going to be best in the world with money. I mean, because clubbing intends to bring people online, keep them online, and pay them while they're online. So it's more like turning your social media accounts into a bank, into money making venture, in which whatever post you put, whatever video you post, be it you have 1 million followers, 10 followers, 1,000 followers, you still earn traction on whatever traffic you're bringing. That means for the one person that views it, for the two-person that views it, for the three-person that views it, you still get traction, you still get paid, which is so unfair compared to every other platform, knowing that everybody's giving milestones saying, oh, you cannot make unless you have this, or you cannot this unless you have that. But we are not doing that. We are saying, come into the platform, express your talents, express yourself as much as you can, and get paid, get rewarded, you know, and do your thing. So, was I able to answer the question?
Yes, certainly. I was busy trying to digest all of that. That makes total sense. I was gonna ask also about what makes you ahead of others, if there are any competitors. I mean, why should users choose ClapMe over other platforms? I mean,
Okay, that's actually a very nice question. So, unlike every other platform, ClapMe has the proof of stake, the proof of work, and the proof of ownership. Yes, we have the proof of ownership. So, for now, the desired percentage of clap me that goes into ClapCoin is 5%, which will go higher in future, but we don't want to start with a percentage, then default, then have people start saying, but you said this and you're doing this. No, we have 5% now. What I mean by 5%, 5% works with the proof of ownership. Whatever amount of ClapCoin you own determines how much percentage you get from ClapMe on every revenue sharing. So let's say if ClapMe is making a revenue income of, let me say, like $5 million or $500,000, we take 5% from it and we distribute it after paying tax. Let me iterate that. After paying taxes to the United States, we take out 5%, then we distribute it in USDT to every single holder. So you don't have to um, put your wallet anywhere to claim anything. It's going to be sent to you via the blockchain because we have your details on the blockchain. So all we just have to do is go there, and based on how much ClapCoin you have will be based on the percentage you're going to receive. So it's going to be fair. So aside that, we're also we found out about the smart DeFi system, which is big because we have a vision or a mission to like have total revenue intake in a day of, like, let's say, let me give or take $1 million, having different people all around the world buying clap coins and running competitions and doing stuff on the good side. Let's say we have $1 million every single day coming. We need to preserve some part of that funds that guarantees that every investor will always be in profit. And we found out about the smart DeFi from the Fed team, which it's like it's OP, like it's so dope, knowing the fact that from every transaction that happens, a certain amount goes into a backup liquidity, which guarantees an increase in price on every token. So we're also exploring that route when the technology launches, because we're also very prone on security, knowing the fact that to give our audience that we have good intentions and we don't have intentions to run with a certain amount of their money. People always think about the rock pool part. I've been in so many rock pool projects I cannot even count, and I've lost quite a lot of money. But I would say for a fact that ClapMe and ClapCoin, we get to stay, we get to dominate because we're on a fresh market. We don't really have competitions. The way we express our ideas on ClapMe is the first of its kind. There is nobody doing it. There is nobody saying it, and that shows that we definitely are here to stay. Thank you.
okay. I was waiting for for a signal to indicate you're done, but all right then. So talking about tokenomics now, how is the ClapCoin token economics structured? I mean, what are its basic functions? What will be its utilities on the ClapMe platform?
Well, the tokenomics for ClapCoin, like I said, we have the proof of stake, the proof of work, and the proof of ownership. Proof of stake is you stake your coins and you earn a certain amount of increase, every every other day that you stake. Proof of work is for every post, videos, brag posts, competitions you run, you get rewarded. And the proof of ownership is as the traction keeps coming in terms of revenue, you also get paid with USDT even without selling your coins. So I mean, we have a total supply of 1 billion coins, and we don't have plans on increasing the total supply. So um, the tokenomics is very plain and simple. Thank you.
Okay, so I see you have do you have a private sale coming up soon?
No, we do not have a private sale, and that's where a lot of projects, make mistakes. The fact
Aha,
is that
I was gonna ask why. So yeah, tell
okay,
us.
the fact is having a private sale is you trying to guarantee people that um whatever thing we're doing is going to be big, and whatever money we get, we're going to put it in the liquidity. And once we put it in the liquidity, a lot of people they are not part of the project are going to see it, then they are going to want to come on board and buy, which will create an increase in price and stuff like that. But I mean, we're still not going to be fair to quite a lot of people because a private sale only puts a certain level of people on top and puts some others below. It doesn't help anybody. We we did a fair lunch, like go and buy. Every single, team member on Clap Me bought their bags. I bought all my bags. Very hard to believe, but I don't hide it. I can drop my entire, wallets, my address. Anybody that wants to check it can always go and check. The inception of ClapCoin, every single purchase, I bought my bags. So I'm not gifting myself any part of the project and say, oh, because we created this, I'm going to take a certain amount and hold it because we're not doing that. Every single team member is buying. If they want more, they have to go and buy. That's exactly what I tell everybody because I'm doing the same. So I see no reason why anybody will want any extra. But um we have a dev team wallet which we are going to lock, and that's for future. But for now, we cannot be sharing a project that's doesn't have much fundings or doesn't have much liquidity. And when people start trooping in, then you see admins dumping their bags and selling. It doesn't make sense. So I tell my admins that you have to buy your bags. Then if you want to sell, it's on you because you bought it. It's your money. You understand? You're free. There is no I catch or I raise or like, oh, we gave you some coins. Why do you have lesser coins? Why you? No, 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 no. So we're doing that because we're trying to build our project from the grassroots. If we fail, we fail. If we succeed, we can never fail. That's the concept. If we fail, we fail in the sense whereby because of we don't have liquidity, we might lose people, we might not get to the heights we're looking for. But if we succeed, that is, people forget about the liquidity and they troop in, they buy, they want to have some clap coins to themselves, and the price moves very high and the project becomes very stable. I mean, how can we fall? Because we started with no money. If we start with no money and we have money, we can't fall. It's better than starting with money and going out of money than looking for more money to sustain, what you don't have. So we're starting from the grassroots. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. I thought I had unmuted myself. Okay, so security now. What can you tell us regarding security and also some partnerships? What are you doing, in terms of those? How secured is the ClapMe platform and what are some of your partnerships?
Okay, so Clap Me currently it's not running on any smart contracts technically. if I would use that word. What we're running currently right now is DeFi connections. Like we don't control any movements of coins from any wallets on the platform to anybody. You can connect your wallets via the Wallet Connect, which every other project uses, which is secured unless you give, you know, you give scammers access to your accounts and they make use of that. Or even if you give scammers access to your account, they can still take your money unless you give them your wallet phrase, and they use your wallet phrase to access it and do whatever they want to do with it. And aside that, like I said, we're looking on going to the smart DeFi option, so we don't have issues when it comes to the liquidity and if it's going to be hacked in future or not, because it's going to be locked automatically if you understand how smart DeFi operates. We can't touch it. Nobody can touch it. It's for the people, and it's automatically certified by SETIC, and I feel that's good enough for the project. Thank you.
Wonderful. Smart move, smart move. So, how about future plans now? What do you guys have in store for us in the next couple of weeks and months? What are you guys working on now, and what comes next after that?
Okay. Currently we're working on the mobile apps. We're trying to launch the mobile apps, and when it comes to partners, I've been in the space long enough to understand that when it comes to black founders, it's not really easy to get fundings, for your project and all. So we are not really looking for sponsorship right now because it's almost like you're trying to fight with people that don't understand what you're trying to preach. So we just have to preach what we're trying to say and hope they understand the gospel. Then when we go to them and say, hey, this is the platform that has been giving those sermons about the gospel you've been listening to, it'll be easy to get fundings because now they know about us, they understand what we're trying to achieve, and they will want to part with their money. So we are working from our pocket first, trying to exhaust our pocket to create a very good platform, because when it comes to crypto projects, it's always about the use case. Even if you have $10 million in your liquidity, if you don't have a good use case, your liquidity will get depleted. Sooner or later, it's going to get depleted. The project is going to die in natural deaths without proper use case. And we're not just going to rest based on what we have right now. We're looking of launching an NFT platform on the network. We're looking at launching a marketplace. We're also looking on launching our own decks on the platform, but it's going to be on you know on a gradual process, because for every new milestones we take, we will want to check if we can be exploited, and if we can, then we have to send it to CETIC for verification to check if we're doing something wrong, and if we're doing something wrong, then we can correct it. So, which we all know the CETIC cost over $20,000, if I'm not mistaken, and that is not easy money to always bring out every now and then, to go verify a particular code or something. So we're pretty moving on the right path, I'm hoping. But I've been in the space long enough to understand how financing works. And it's not a tea party, but when everybody understands what you're trying to bring to the table, then they will join your party. So it's a lot easier that way. Thank you.
Hmm. Yes, I think I agree with that one. When people understand what you're trying to do, it's more easier for them to relate with what you're doing and then join forces. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Thank you for answering all of those questions. That were questions from the first part, introductory. Now we've got the second part, which is questions from Twitter, are you ready to take those now?
You know, Twitter people are very savage. Okay, let's have them. Okay, let's have them.
Yeah. Funny enough, this time around, I think these are some reasonable questions. So,
Oh,
but we
okay,
actually talked little about most of them. I see something about security and risk.
okay. Let's go.
Um, I think I cut out. Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so Usman now, first question from Twitter now from Usman. Usman says a portion of projects must discuss long-term visions and mission. But what are your short-term goals? What are you currently focusing on? The first step, particularly the diversion, is always critical. Skip all of that. I think the question is, what are your short-term goals? What are you currently focusing on?
Okay, what we're currently focusing on right now is alerting people about, what we're trying to do and how we're trying to do it, and having them come on board to come witness a revolution in terms of the social, networking platforms, or would I say the microblogging platforms, and because we have tons and tons of social network. Like there's so many social network, I can't even keep count. So when clapping was going to launch this month, and most of my teams were like, how are we going to let people know that this is not just a social network? I was like, a good product speaks for itself. If you have something amazing, you're going to talk, definitely, but your product will sell itself because it's definitely going to stand out. But at the beginning, it's always the trial period, because the usability of the platform is not high. So we're still going, we're still growing, but I'm definitely sure with time it's going to be a piece of cake. People are going to buy into the vision and see. So the short term right now is bringing the common man into the platform so they can understand what we're trying to do and have them use it while we keep building and developing more functions of it. Thank you.
Awesome. Love the confidence. Second question talks about security and smart contracts. But as you've already said, you're not running on smart contracts, so I think we can skip that. Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so the question now is there an ambassador program for the community? And if so, what are the requirements and how do I join it?
Okay, when we talk about ambassador, like it's ambassador, people trivialize the word ambassador. Ambassador is a big word. I am a man of my word. So if I'm gonna do something, I try to, not I try, I make sure I do it. And if I wouldn't do it, I try not to say I'm going to do it. So people don't come back in the future and, post your records and say, you said this and you're doing this, stuff like that. Ambassadorship requires funding, because we're not going to have our ambassadors, you know, looking like they can't do nothing. We want to stand out. If we're going to stand out, our ambassadors have to get paid. So we definitely have eyes on ambassadorship, but we're going to visit that route once we get funding. Once we get funding, we're definitely going to look at that route and have the best of the best be our ambassadors and hit the ground running. Definitely.
Smooth. Love it. So the third question now from Contain says, what are the risk management policies that projects uses to safeguard the investments and credits granted by platform? How do you really ensure that there is a backup base to rely on in the face of any situation or sudden change in the commercial market?
That's awesome. Really beautiful. And that's where the smart DeFi comes from. Because a regular project cannot guarantee, let's be factual, a regular project cannot guarantee security to anybody's finances. I mean, if anything happens, it happens because they have just one liquidity. But if you have a liquidity nobody can touch, but can take, and after taking, it doesn't even reflect like it was taken from, then that is the shit. So that's exactly why we're exploring the smart DeFi route, because of the double liquidity. And since we have the future aim of, having $100,000 daily transaction, $1 million daily transaction, 10 million, and so and so and so, if we keep growing, and having a backup liquidity is actually the best thing, because if a person has a million tokens, like a million smart coins, clap coins, sorry, and the backup liquidity, we keep having transactions from different part of the world, and it keeps growing. One day, the backup liquidity will get to $1 per coin, and your 1 million clap coins is $1 million standard. Like, no matter what happens, it will never shake. It will never, like, it will always be $1 million, because the liquidity is going to be very volatile. Remember, it's a platform for competitions. People are buying to compete. The winners will want to sell. So we cannot guarantee the price. The price will always fluctuate. It's always going to go up and down. Whoever that would do the DCA or trading, on it will probably make so much. I don't know. But the fact that people are going to buy and sell means the price would not be stable. It might be stable, it might not be stable. But having a backup liquidity only shows that no matter what happens, whatever an investor gets, he will always be in profit, no matter what, because of the large amount of daily transactions happening at the same time on the network. And by the time we have so much transactions going back and forth, big projects would definitely want a piece of that pie. The truth is, every exchange in the world wants to list a project that is bringing so much money, because they also want a piece of that pie. If your project isn't bringing money, they will tell you to pay. But if your project is bringing so much money, they won't even ask for your permission. They will list you, because they want a piece of that pie. They want your traffic to also come to their platform and give them some part of that money. It's just what it is. So that's why you see so many exchanges dislisting projects that are not meeting up to the trading requirements. Is because, most of these projects have wonderful use cases, most don't. And as long as people stop, purchasing as much as they used to, the project don't become useful anymore for the exchanges. And you know what it is? They'd be like, okay, we don't think we can work with your project no more. You need to go. So back to the discussion, it's smart DeFi. Smart DeFi is the same question that the person just asked. So we'll definitely move in the smart DeFi route. Thank you.
All right. Um, Taking the fourth question now. Sorry, one moment. Let me try to dig that up. Okay, so it's what makes your project. Yeah, we talked about this already. What makes your project different? Yeah, we talked about this. So I'll just skip to the last one now. It says, after seeing your roadmap, your project's vision is very good, but it needs a large user traffic to be sustainable over time. What marketing strategies do you have planned to increase validity of your brand? And are you planning a strategic partnership to level up your project?
Now, this is actually awesome. And the question is actually very good. Yes, we have a very big strategy we intend to use. Um, like, ClapMe is a social network, and we're going to have people running different, you know, competitions and um, brags and posts on it. So if you're competing in, let me say, a society, and you post, your video, but you need people to like, and in another platform, let me say you have like 200 people. Let me say on Instagram, you have like 200 people, and you have a link you can take to your friends on Instagram and be like, hey, I just did a competition on ClapMe, and I'm trying to win. Can you just go create an account on ClapMe real quick, and clap on my video or share my video, something like that. And you know, if they are your true friends, definitely they will want to do it. They want to support you. And when they come on board and they feel like, oh, this is good, they want to understand what this platform is all about. And trying to understand what the platform is all about, they might also catch the formal vibes and decide to stay and also use the features of the network. So the way we intend to sell ClapMe is through ClapMe, if that makes sense. Having real people using the platform and making sure that they get the reward that they are due is how we intend to use to sell ClapMe, because the biggest method of marketing is through word of mouth. One person giving the good words to another person. That is still the biggest marketing tool in the world. No amount of adverts, no amount of bloggers, no amount of YouTubers you can pay than one person telling five of his family members, and the five of his family members telling five of their other friends. I'm like, oh, I found this platform, and they do competitions, and it makes sense. Why don't you host a competition on it? And they come lucky they want to host a competition. So you say that you want to partake in a competition, you want to host in a competition, everybody gets paid. So it's a win-win. It's a win-win for everybody. And
Okay. Thank you very much, Vicky. Now we'll be transitioning to the last part of this AMA. That's question from live segments. Are you ready to take those as well? Pardon my accent. Are you still there? You're on mute.
shit. Yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready.
All right. All right, cool. So everyone raise your hands if you've got questions for Vicky Blade. I've also sent and pinned a message in the community. Do not forget to join and follow Clap Me on Telegram and on Twitter. All official handles have been posted and pinned in the community. Okay? All right. So we've got quite a number of hands here. Do you want to do the favors and just select someone to come up, Vicky?
I'll let you do it, please. I don't want it to look like I have some actors and the people trying to escape some questions. So I will just let you do it randomly. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, all right. So okay, let's pick Kabi then. Kabi, your device has been unmuted. Captain Kabi, let's hear you. Hey,
Hello,
Captain.
hello, am I audible?
Hello, Captain.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Captain.
Okay, thank you. So my question is, how does ClapCoin's platform address the inherent scalability and transaction speed challenges that often plague decentralized finance DeFi projects, especially when it comes to handling a large volume of transactions within the social networking hubs?
So Captain, if I can understand you perfectly, you said how can we handle a large, transaction? Is that
Yeah,
correct?
yes,
Okay. So the beautiful part about ClapMe is the fact that we don't have our liquidity on ClapMe. It's like currently it's on PancakeSwap. Then when we move to the Smart DeFi, the liquidity is going to be in its own token. So when the transactions comes in, it goes through the DEX. It doesn't come to us. It goes through the DEX and stays in the DEX. We can access it, so it's safe and secure. Like ever, never, wherever. We can never touch it. We can never access it. There is no other way. You know, once you go that route, it's that route. There is no way you can touch the liquidity ever. So if we have large transactions coming in, I mean, it's going to handle it because it's on the DEX, and anybody can open a DEX from anywhere in the world because we have internet from every single part of the world, and we have more mobile phones than laptops. So, you can access a DEX or a DAB browser and access a DEX from the DAB browser and purchase ClapCoin. And you can actually, log into ClapMe from a DAB browser, then link ClapMe with your DeFi wallet and make your purchase and do whatever you need to do on the platform, and you can sign out. So, did I answer your question?
Okay, Kabi,
Yeah,
does that?
impressive. Thanks for your answer.
Oh, you're
All right,
welcome.
thanks, Kabi. All right, so next I also muted Impro Martin, is it?
Yes. Hi, Vicky. Can you hear me?
Yes, Emperor, I can hear you.
Perfect. I would love to know, because from what I saw on your website, it says ClapCoin is a DeFi entertaining project that is built to be used as a token for social networking hubs. Now, my question is, how do you plan to balance the posts that are being posted on social media to, make sure that people do not abuse the privilege? Do you have a way of filtering the posts that are being posted on social media?
Yes, there is a way we can filter the posts that have been posted on social media. But we are trying to, like, I understand that people abuse stuff a lot, so we do not intend to pry on people. We're trying to put the freedom of speech kind of social network where everybody can come express themselves on how they want to express themselves. But if you're trying to be rude to another person, or, like, impersonate another person, and we get report on that, then we can act. But we're exploring the route of, having everybody express themselves how they want to express themselves without dictating how we feel they should express themselves, since we're trying to make it a universal platform.
Okay. Well, impressive. Very quickly now, you said one of the ways to earn, it said that a ClapCoin will charge users a transaction fee. But the transaction fee.
Emperor, your voice is very low. Can you? I don't.
How about
Yes,
now?
can
How
you
about
speak
now?
up?
Is it
Okay,
Yes,
better?
yes.
perfect. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Under the ways to earn, there is something that says a transaction fee will be charged. But that transaction fee is not stated. Can you tell us what the transaction fee is?
Okay, currently that is not in play. That's for future development, because as we grow, like, in development, we're definitely gonna have in-house wallets on ClapMe where people can have their exact wallets, like, without having external wallets. We can have your exact wallet on ClapMe, and it's going to be like a layer one, layer zero project where you can, send Clap coins and being charged in Clap coins instead of BNB and all. And we would, when we get to that bridge, we would do like a consensus to our platform, and have them decide how much do you think is okay, to be charged as, transaction fee, and we'll make it as cheap as possible, because it's not about collecting money from people. It's about, serving people. And the truth is, if you're collecting, like, what will I say? Let me say you're collecting like 0.30 or $401 per every cent. If you collect it from like 10 million people on a daily basis, in a month it's going to amount to something, if I'm not mistaken. And whoever you're collecting it from is not feeling it because it's just small. But that's for future development. That's not for now. If that will answer your question. Thank you.
Yes, it does. I have a couple of other questions, but I think I'll head over to your Telegram group to do that. Over to you now, the host.
Awesome. Thanks for your questions. Those were some tough ones. I hope you managed somehow.
I'm actually sweating profusely over here.
All right, cool. So let's hear from Mr. Ice now. I think I muted Mr. Ice.
Hello,
Yeah, hello, Mr. Ice.
am I audible clearly?
Yes, I can hear you,
Yes.
Mr. Ice.
Okay. So my question is, user adoption is crucial for the success of any social networking-based platform. How does ClapCoin plan to attract and engage a significant user base within its ecosystem, considering the competitive landscape and the need to offer compelling incentives for users to choose ClapCoin over exciting social networking platforms?
Okay, Mr. Ice, if I can get you, you're asking how can we let our users choose between the regular social network and the Web3 social network? Is that correct?
Yes, sir, but I am Dr. Prodigy, not I, sir.
I'm so
Oh,
sorry, Dr. Prodigy. I'm so sorry about that. Um, so it's it's actually connected. That's the Web3 and the Web2, and the both of them are also, set up individually, which means you can create posts. If you're not interested in the cryptocurrency part, you don't have to do it. From every post you create, we have where you can gift the creator some clap coins. Where if you link to your, DeFi wallets, you can send some coins to the person, and the person is going to receive it in their own wallet. You know, you don't have to do that. If you just want to post videos, if you just want to use the live streaming platforms, you just want to, have fun on it and gather followers, you can also do that. But if you want to use both the Web2 and the Web3 section, I mean, it's there. Anyhow you want to express it, you want to make it work for you, the platform is definitely built in such a manner. I hope I answered your question, Dr. Prodigy.
Yeah, sir. Great answer. Thank you.
Can I go now?
Yeah, Mr. Ice. Yeah.
Yeah. So while going through the website, I saw a link a link on the website for the airdrop for the coin. But I don't know why it didn't take me anywhere. So I'd like to know, is the airdrop live, or are there any plans towards that aspect?
Okay. Yes, the airdrop is live. The way you can end the airdrop is when you create an account on ClapMe, you get 50 clap coins. Then when you get into your account, you go to the reward page, and when you click on it, you're going to see your link or your what they call this again? You either see your link, then you copy your link, and you can send it to your family, friends, followers on anywhere. And as they join, you earn 50 club coins on every referral you bring in. Then we also have other benefits whereby you can earn 50 club coins by joining the Telegram channel from your reward page on your account. We also have how you can also earn clap coins by creating brags and having people comment or challenge your brags. I hope I was able to answer your question, Mr. Ice.
Yeah, that makes sense because I clicked and it didn't take me anywhere. But you've explained I need to, create an account first. Thanks, Vicky. Thanks, Captain.
Are you welcome?
all right. Great questions as well. Last one now. Whom do we have? Let's see. Is there a lady on this call? I guess not. Okay, let's listen to General then. All right, General, you're up. General. Okay, General has gone for a swim. Let's take Webster. Webster.
Hello guys, can you hear me?
Hey.
Okay, so who's speaking?
Yes, it's General.
Okay, General. Webster, you'd have to wait. All right, General, let's hear you.
Okay, so according to a promise made on the platform, an
Is that my connection, or can I not hear him at all? Can you hear him, Vicky?
No, I can't hear him at all. I guess maybe he should.
Yes, I think you have some problems with your audio connection. Let's listen to Webster then. All right, Webster.
Hello guys, I'm audible.
Yes. Let's hear you. Very quickly now.
All right. Thanks for the opportunity. I'm really grateful. All right. So my question is, can I go to my question?
Yes,
Yeah, you
can
can
go
go
on,
on
but
to your question.
Hello guys. All right. So my question is, we know that doing AMA is one of the best concepts of advertising your projects. Apart from doing AMA, what kind of marketing strategy do you plan to put in place to make the project go viral?
Okay, so we intend running in-house competition on ClapMe and rewarding people to have them experience how the platform, to give them a taste, because the truth is a lot of people still don't understand how to use the platform or how to express it. So if we run it and they use it, they would definitely um, share it to their various social media handles, and we definitely will post it on our other social media handles to have people see exactly what's going on the network. So currently, right now, funds are totally focused on the use case because we are very big on use case. We believe the use case is everything ClapCoin needs. We believe the use case is everything ClapMe needs, and we believe the use case is exactly what the world of the creative industry needs. So we're very big on the use case. We are not seeking fundings now, but if we get it, it will be perfect. But it's not like we're looking for it. We're trying to make sure we have something solid enough that won't make even a blind man deny that this is actually a very great platform. So we're just using traditional means of marketing for now. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Webster. Thank you, everyone who participated. Thank you, most especially Vicky Blake, for answering all of our questions and queries. But unfortunately, we must wrap up now. Do you have anything else you'd like to add before we call it a day?
Um, like I'll say, every great idea is expressed on different platforms, different levels, and different ways they want people to see it. Clapping is something in which everybody should look out for because we're not just here to sing a lullaby to put everybody to sleep. We're here to hold the ground. We're here to show the world that, you know, in the world of innovating, not everything has been built yet. We still have people coming up with ideas that are ground shaking and can still come from zero to hero. Thank you.
What a brilliant finish. Zero to hero. I think I love that one, and I'm gonna hold on to that. Thank you once again, Vicky. It's been super awesome to have done this with you. Please say hi to everyone else on the team on our behalf. We love you, and we will definitely continue to show our support. No homos, by the way.
Definitely, bro. We love you too.
Right. Thank you. Until next time. Bye bye.
Okay, bye bye.
Okay, everyone. Thank you, everyone who tuned in. That was Vicky Blade from the team.